Let's get it popping. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Appreciate you. Free agency. Legal tampering. Legal tampering is officially here. I'm your host, Mike Sports Vibes, and I am a big-time Minnesota Viking fan. And we will be going live for every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. And I always say, sports is designed to bring us together, not separate us. Now, legal tampering, I say this is the official day of the off season has officially started today. It's not going to be, legal on paper where it's, that player's definitely going to that team. But, it's pretty much a done deal once these players say what they say, like, oh, such Jonathan Grenard's going to go get traded here, or Kyler Murray says he wants to go to the Minnesota Vikings, and it's a definite. It's most likely going to be a definite if that's what comes out. It's not official. I think Wednesday. I think they said that's when it can be official. But yeah, man, free agency has started today. How's everybody doing on this wonderful day? How are y'all doing? God bless everybody that's in the building. Appreciate you. Lee's in the building. Daniel's in the building. What's good? Hope everyone is having a great day. What a busy NFL morning. Yeah, man, there's a lot of things going on, man. I gotta catch up to what's happening. I'm looking at Adam Schefter's X account right now. So let me catch up, because I ain't gonna lie, like, I had to handle some things with the business, and I said, let me I'll be back. You know what I mean? I'll go live as soon as I possibly can. But let's start with, all right, so we're gonna go the beginning of today. Let's see what happened earlier today. Man, so many things happening right now. I'm like way behind right now. All right, so Giants reached agreement to 3-year deal with former Ravens tight end Isaiah. What? Likely? What? Yo, you know what's crazy? I was actually thinking about, I was going to make a video, though. Vikings should go after him. But once we resigned TJ Hawkinson, I said, hey, well, not resign him, restructure this deal, and he's going to be with the Vikings for 2026. I said to myself, they're going to, listen, if anything, they're going to draft a tight end. I don't know what round, but if anything, they're going to draft a tight end. So that's why I didn't make the video. But so he's going to sign with the Giants. That's a big deal for the Giants. Sources say Packers free agent quarterback Malik Willis reached agreement today with the Miami Dolphins. Oh my goodness. Hold on now. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Hey, listen. Yo, really? Did that really did that happen? Yo, I missed some things today. I missed some news today. So all that, the Vikings are interested in Malik Willis. Now he's with the Dolphins now, so we ain't worrying about him no more. All right, so this is all on Adam Schefter. So everything that I'm reading right now is coming from the legend himself, Adam Schefter. So trading Michael Pittman Jr. Hold up. They traded. Will open up $24 million in cap space for the Colts. Michael Pittman is being traded to the Steelers. That's another big deal right there. What? Where's the Vikings news, man? I'm hearing everybody else. What about the Vikings? Maybe I missed something. So that's why I'm going to keep reading them. Go down here. All right, so So Pittsburgh is preparing to sign Michael Pittman to an extension. Okay, I got that. What else happened today? We got our sources. Jalen Phillips has agreed to a 4-year, $120 million deal with the Carolina Panthers. Excuse me, y'all. With $80 million guaranteed. That is a thunderbolt. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, y'all. Listen, I was looking at the free agents and the potential free agents. I'm like, yo, Jalen Phillips is going to be a free agent. Eagles just traded for him last offseason, see if they can make a run. And they didn't keep him. and he's going to be going to the Panthers for 120. So the Panthers might be in the playoffs again. Just to let y'all know, people were sleeping on the Panthers last year, including myself. But this is a big deal. I like Jalen Phillips. I don't put him on the level of like a Max Crosby, anybody like that. But he is a decent pass rusher. He does get to the quarterback. So shout out to the Panthers for making that move. All right, so another moves that happened earlier, and I'm gonna get to the chat shortly. And put in the chat if I didn't say anything, if I didn't say a move that's very, very, very big, put it in the chat below. Let me know what it is, and I'm gonna look it up. All right, so Adam Schefter, this is 48 minutes ago. Commanders Pro Bowl left tackle Laramie Tunsil reached an agreement on a 2-year, $60.2 million contract extension with Washington per his business manager. Okay. There are $61.5 million in guarantees, including the biggest signing bonus for an offensive lineman at $32.5 million. Congratulations, my guy. Congratulations. Getting that bag, man. You know, the one thing about it, you know, you gotta make sure you take care of your offensive lineman, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you protect your quarterback, man. If you got good, don't matter if it's a center, guard, left tackle, right tackle. You take care of your linemen. You keep them on your team. If you have a very good offensive line, it's not gonna be perfect, obviously, but if it's pretty good or decent and they're keeping your quarterback upright, that gives you an edge on probably 85% of the NFL, because most of the NFL, most of these offensive lines ain't all that. And listen, I know I'm a Viking fan, so I really probably can't talk about my offensive line. I think my offensive line, you know, the Vikings offensive line is like up and down. It's really because of the injuries. I think it's injuries more than anything. I'm gonna give them a benefit of the doubt. Christian Darrisaw's a Pro Bowler. Brian O'Neill's a Pro Bowler. Will Fries is decent. Donovan Jackson was a rookie last year, but he was pretty decent. And Ryan Kelly just retired. So we'll see what happens with Ryan, what they replace him with. I want Jake Slaughter, but we'll see what happens in the draft. They might get their center in free agency. But yes, congratulations to the Commanders for signing their Pro Bowl Tunsil. That's and another thing, for him to have the biggest signing bonus for offensive lineman at $32.5 million is a big deal. I'm gonna get to the comments shortly. I'm just trying to go over some of the. I'm trying to catch up, pretty much what I'm doing. All right, so we got Cade Otten is returning to Tampa Bay per sources. Okay. Oh. Let me find out. Let me find out one of the biggest moves of the day. Right? Is that who I think it is that's going to the Chiefs? Are you serious? Am I reading this correctly? Am I reading this correctly? Hold on. Another former Chiefs cornerback, former KC cornerback, Jalen Watson, reached an agreement today on a 3-year with the Los Angeles Rams per Colin Roberts of Excel. The Rams now will have 2 former Chief cornerbacks, Watson and Trent McDuffie. Wow. Yo, the Rams is going for it, baby. Hey, listen, the Rams are going for it, baby. And like I said before, hold on, I'm going to get to the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We are going live for every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family, sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. But I said this when they went and traded for McDuffie, right? I said, when Sam Darnold cooked them in that NFC Championship game, throwing dime after 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 dime. Okay, and then they got their other newest back for, hey, listen, MVP Kenneth Walker, ladies and gentlemen, at their MVP walk away. Ain't that something? Oh my goodness. He could be really good. All right. we should was the MVP. And I don't think, look, how old is Kenneth Walker? He can't be that. And the teams that get the furthest in the playoffs, I'm not saying they got to be top 10 necessarily when it comes to running the ball, but they're decent at running the ball. You can't suck and get far in the playoffs in the NFL. Maybe there is a team in NFL history where they can't run the ball and they were just throwing dimes and not running the ball all like that, and they won a Super Bowl. But that doesn't happen usually. Most of the time, when a team wins a Super Bowl, they have a very good running game. I'm not saying their running back is like an Adrian Peterson or LT or one of these all-time great running backs, but they're still a good running back, and they have a good offensive line, and they win in the trenches, and they win. Listen, they run that dang on ball. That's the one thing I wish my Vikings would do more, and I'm gonna talk about it. But I'm just like, dang, they really let they MVP go. Like, that's crazy. They didn't franchise tag them. They said, man, bro, listen, bro. Yeah, go get your bread. We gonna move on. Who's their second string running back? But anyway, getting to this. Corner Eric Stokes back to the Raiders on a 3-year deal worth $30 million with $20 million guaranteed per sources. Former first-round pick back with Vegas. I want to say Oakland so bad, man. Vegas. I want to say Oakland Raiders instead of Vegas, Las Vegas Raiders, but I got to get used to saying it, man. I got to get used to saying Las Vegas. All right, another happened an hour ago. So I'm just going over everything that happened earlier. Colts prioritized keeping Alec Pierce and Daniel Jones. Okay, that's big news right there. Hold on. So Pierce get a big deal. Jones gets the transition tag. Okay. Indy lands its top target. Free agent wide receiver Alec Pierce is returning to the Colts with a 4-year, $116 million. Dang. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Gosh, please. Yo, these dudes be getting paid. And what's his money guaranteed, though? 4-year, $116 million. Gosh, man, these wide receivers, man. If my son wants to play football, I'm going to say, be a wide receiver, man. Be either a quarterback or a wide receiver. Quarterback, wide receiver, be a tackle or somebody like that. They get paid, man. They get paid. All right, so Indy lands. I read that. So Alec Pierce is staying with the Colts. Okay. And what else is news? I'm trying to catch up, y'all. All right, I'm going to get to the chat shortly. All right, so about 2 hours ago, so the Chiefs' future Hall of Fame tight end Travis Kelce is expected to return. Oh, my goodness. That's big news right there. Debatably the best tight end in NFL history, Travis Kelce is expected to return for his 14th season. A message that's been delivered to teams who will want him. Wow. Hold on. What? At 36, Kelce play was, excuse me, at his usual level, landing him in the Pro Bowl. He's loyal to KC and will stay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. No, the Chiefs, they got to get their secondary together because they just gave up everybody, right? They got a lot of draft picks, so they can figure that out. But they sign the MVP of the Super Bowl. The biggest thing right now for the Chiefs, of course, the offensive line got to stay healthy, is Patrick Mahomes getting healthy, and then they'll have another run. That's just my honest opinion. All right, so let's get to some more news. Falcons are expected to pursue Tua, per sources. Oh, wow. So the Falcons, they're done with Kirk Cousins. They're also, looks like they're done with Michael Penix. And they said, I'll take my chances with Tua. First of all, God bless the Tua. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. That's not what I'm saying. But I say this respectfully. All money ain't good money, because when you have multiple concussions, like you just have too many, you only get one brain. And I know that sounds weird to say, you only get one brain. And when you have all these concussions in your NFL career that's documented? What about the ones that is not documented? Right? What about the ones that's not documented in college, high school? This man has a concussion issue. Now, I'm not saying he ain't talented, but my goodness, bro, I hope the best, and I hope the Falcons know what they're doing. They better not give him the crazy bag. I don't know what his contract looking like with the what his contract was with the Dolphins and all that, but I'm pretty sure he got a few bags. So maybe he's not looking for a crazy contract, but I don't know, man. I don't know about that. I think the Falcons should just move on, try to go draft another quarterback. If you already letting Kirk Cousins go, you seem like you're done with Michael Penix. Go draft another quarterback, or unless you're waiting until the 2027 NFL draft to go get your quarterback. We'll see what happens with that. All right, so more news. All right, so hold on. The NFL held a committee meeting last week. I'm trying to read this. Okay. All right, so excuse me. Vikings are using the low tender on restricted free agent linebacker Ivan Pace Jr. I like Ivan Pace, man. Undrafted free agent that made something out of nothing. I always would have love for players like that. I always cheer for the underdog. When they count a player out, I'm rocking with that player. When they count a player out, I'm rocking with that player. Can I talk that talk?
Talk that talk.
All right, so we got, hold on, how much stuff came out? Like, I must be, listen, Adam Schefter is working. All right, so more about Green Bay Packers trading defensive tackle Rashawn Gary to the Dallas Cowboys for a 2027 fourth-round pick. What the heck? All this happened within a couple of hours? What the heck? All right, let's read this. More about Miami Dolphins trading 5-time Pro Bowl safety Minkah Fitzpatrick to the New York Jets for a 7th-round pick. Okay. What else is going on? Comp update. Cowboys are sending a 2027 4th-round pick to the Packers for Rashawn Gary. Okay. All right. So trade, the Green Bay Packers are finalizing a deal that was sent defensive tackle Rashawn Gary to the Dallas Cowboys in exchange for a late-round 2027 draft pick per ESPN sources. I like when they say per ESPN sources. They're like, all right, we're not going to give you the exact names and who because we're going to keep them private. So we'll just say per sources. So we don't tell them who got this information. All right, so just in case if the information is wrong, we don't throw them under the bus. All right, so more news. Wow. New Cowboys DC Christian Parker was in Green Bay as a defensive quality control coach for Rashawn Gary, what was drafted in 2019. Oh, is that why everything went down? Okay. What else? Give me some. Listen, I'm respectfully speaking. I'm not trying to talk about the Cowboys no more, man. I say that respectfully. I don't want to talk about the Cowboys. Shout out to Purple in the building, baby. Shout out to Purple in the building. Thank you for the super chat, baby. Thank you for the super chat, baby. Salute to you, baby. Salute to you. Thank you so much. Yes, man. Thank you so. Yeah, man. God bless you. Thank you again. What's on my mind right now is I just want the Vikings to be aggressive but very smart. I don't want them to wait until everybody is pretty much going to be signed, even though it's not like official, like the signings. It's kind of official if you really want to break it. If you really want to, yeah, it's pretty much official when they make these announcements, right? Don't wait until the last minute. If there's a player that you want to go make a trade. If there's a team that is willing to trade you a 1st-round pick for Jonathan Gennard, make it happen. If there's a team that is willing to trade you a 2nd-round pick and a 3rd-round pick for Jonathan Gennard, make it happen. If there's a team that wants, I hate to say it, but I'm going to keep it real. If there's a team that wants Jordan Addison, right? Like I heard the Patriots might be interested in him, and they want him, and they, listen, 1st-round pick automatically. I want a 1st-round pick and I want a second-round pick, or I want a first-round pick and I want a third-round pick. You're not, listen, we going to make these trades, man, because I look at it like this. Be proactive. If you're not planning on keeping Jordan Addison, then why, right? Why would you let it play out? I mean, most people let the contracts play out, but get something for him. Don't make another mistake like Danielle Hunter. And I'm not like saying that Jordan Addison is more, he's not as impactful, in my opinion, like a Danielle Hunter in his prime with the Minnesota Vikings. But I'm just saying, my point is, don't let the contract play out. You know what I mean? And then you just let him go in free agency. Don't let that happen. Go get something for your player, man. Go get something. Danielle Hunter is going to be in the Hall of Fame, and we got nothing for him, and I'm salty about it. I'm still salty about it.
Talk that talk.
He said, watch out, NFL. We giving belt. Yeah, man. For real. We got the worst secondary in the NFL. Y'all gave up everybody. Excuse me, y'all. All right, so let me get to the updated news, because I'm like 2 hours in the past talking about what Adam Schefter reported. So let me just see what's updated now, because I didn't check yet. All right, so let's see what happened recently. All right, so we got let me see if I can catch up. All right, so another big part. Oh, all right, Vikings news, ladies and gentlemen, Vikings news. Thunderbolt, real quick. Another big punter deal. Former Vikings punter Ryan Wright is signing a 4-year, $14 million deal that includes $8 million guaranteed with the Saints. Get the freak out of here. He's going to the Saints, a rival of all the teams you could have went to, Ryan Wright. Now you became an enemy, Ryan Wright. It's all love at the end of the day, but you became an enemy, bro. I cheer for that, though. You got your bag, though. $8 million guarantee. I cheer for that. You got your bag, bro. But at the same time, in between time, you went to an enemy team. I say this respectfully, out of all the teams in the NFL, and that's including the Packers. I can't stand the Saints. It's all love at the end of the day. It's not nothing personal against the fan base, but I can't stand the Saints. And y'all know why, and I'm not bringing it up. I'm not going to bring it up. But listen, right? Your team, if we play the Saints, we're going to beat the brakes off of them in the 2026 NFL season. And I mean every word I just said. You know what I'm saying? I mean every word I just said. All right, let's look at some more news. Another loss for the Seahawks. Oh, wow. The hashtag Bears and standout. Oh, Kobe Bryant have agreed to a 3-year, $40 million. Wow. Bryant has 7 INTs over the last 2 years and has started 34 games during his time with Seattle, amassing 7 forced fumbles and 7. Oh my gosh, bro. Wow. So the Bears are getting better. Ain't that listen, man. Stop the cap.
Stop the
cap. I don't want to hear it.
Really, stop the cap.
Oh, man. Another punter deal. Former Dolphins punter Jake Bailey is signing a 3-year, $9 million deal that includes $5 million fully guaranteed with the Falcons. Okay. More news. All right, ESPN sources former Ravens free agent center Tyler Linderbaum. Please let it be Vikings. Reached an agreement today on a record deal with the Raiders. Why with the Raiders? With the Raiders, who are awarding him with a 3-year, $81 million deal that includes a $60 million guaranteed and makes him the highest paid interior offensive line in NFL I guess, in NFL history. Excuse me, y'all. Yo, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Like Tyler Linderbaum, you should have came to the Vikings, bro. We don't got no money though, so I understand. We don't got no money to sign you to that big contract. Go get that bag. Congratulations on the bag. Congratulations to every NFL player that got a bag today. Congratulations, man. Listen. Even though you ain't signed with the purple and gold, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, bro. I congratulate everybody because this sport is brutal. I love it, but it's brutal. And careers ain't long. So get all the money you can get. That's how I feel about the players, man. Shout out to all the players getting that bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Congratulations. He said, I almost forgot why the Vikings hate the Saints. It's been a while. Man, I can't stand the Saints, bro. Listen, I can't stand the Saints, bro. Like, I know I'm not the only one, right? But I know I'm probably one that's out with it. Listen, out of all the teams, even beyond the Packers, it goes Saints, then the Packers, and then Saints, Packers. Yeah, then the rest, man, I ain't really worried about them all like that, to be honest with you. Of course, the Lions and Bears are in my division, but it's a different level with the Saints for me. I say that respectfully. Yeah. Right, especially the old linemen who going to struggle with. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Get your bread. Get that bread, bro. Like, people don't understand, man. Like these careers ain't long, bro. These careers ain't long, bro. Like, you got to get that bag. And my whole thing with him is Mendoza's going to be the first overall pick. So you got to make sure you protect your starting quarterback. You got to protect your rookie quarterback. That's what I'm thinking, right? You got to make sure you protect your guy. You know what I mean? That's your guy. Protect him. Simple as that. Protect the guy that you're about to invest the first overall pick in. Protect him. You know what I mean? I always am hyped when NFL players get paid. Yeah, man, I'll be hyped, man. I'm happy for him. I am happy for him. Because how much money do you think owners make off of the players per what they do on the field? Right? They're making money, right? So, and they're not the ones that's on the field. So it's like injuries can happen anytime. So it's like, yo, get your bag. Go get that bag. I wanted to talk about some news real quick. And sorry I keep coughing. I'm still trying to get over this cold. But let me talk about some news about the Minnesota Vikings real quick, and I'm gonna get back to free agency and the legal tampering. All right, so the Minnesota Vikings sign Eric Wilson to a reported 3-year, $22.5 million deal. Oh my God. Shout out to my guy, Eric Wilson. Shout out to my guy, Eric Wilson. Linebacker Eric Wilson and the Minnesota Vikings have reached a 3-year, 8-figure contract deal. The team announced the agreement Monday, which NFL Network's is worth 22. Oh, right there. With $12.5 million in fully guaranteed for the 31-year-old NFL veteran. I like Eric Wilson. That was one of the best signings that Kwesi made. Like, that's the one positive signing that I can think of off the top of my head. Besides Andrew Van Ginkel and Blake Cashman, we just want to talk about the more recent signing was Eric Wilson for me. Eric Wilson is a straight up dog. As soon as he got on the football field, he was making plays. He was making a tackle. He was getting a turnover, a sack, or something. He was making something happen. Every single time he steps on that football field, it's a is a positive impact because he's just dog, man. A nonstop motor and always seems like he's at the right place at the right time to make a play. You know, I love it, man. I love this is one of the best signings. The Vikings took care of this guy, and I'm so happy they did, man. You know, this is his second time with the Vikings. He was an undrafted rookie in 2017 and spent 4 seasons with the Minnesota Vikings. It's a beautiful thing, man. This is why I be trying to tell people, man, don't sleep on the undrafted free agents, man. Don't sleep on the 7th-round picks. Don't sleep on the 6th-round picks. Don't sleep on the 5th-round picks. They might have not just got that. They might have just didn't get that opportunity in college like they could have. Maybe they just was like, you know, there was another player that was a bigger name. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that player can't be good when he gets to the NFL. I'm hype about every single player that the Minnesota Vikings sign. I'm going to be optimistic about every single player. Even if they were bad on another team and they signed with the Vikings, I'm going to be optimistic because just because they was bad on that team don't mean they're going to be bad on this team. We seen it with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold wasn't the best with the Jets, even though he had some good moments, though. I was watching some highlights the other day. I said, oh, I don't even want to watch no more highlights. He was making some plays with the Jets, though. He was all right. Yeah, there was some bad moments as well, but my point is, like, Sam Darnold wasn't like the Sam Darnold he is right now. When he went to the Vikings, lights out and haven't looked back. I'm giving every player an opportunity, man. I'm hype about this 2026 NFL season. But this is a big deal, man. Shout out to Eric Wilson. Shout out to Eric Wilson, man. I'm so happy for him. You know, love it, love it, love it. All right, so what's some more news of the day? Let's see if anything else happened. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Yeah, he got that dog in him, bro. He got that dog in him. He got that dog in him. Yeah. Tune in Sports. What's good? Later talent and undrafted talent could be a gem. Who knows? Exactly. People be like, all right, this is what I be trying to tell people, right? Like, I'm not saying that they're not right about 1st-round picks, 2nd-round picks, 3rd-round picks, and even 4th-round picks, right? But they be trying to make it seem like, all right, say like a team, like for instance, the Ravens traded 2 1st-round picks to the Raiders for Max Crosby. And some people are like, oh, that's too much for Max Crosby. And I'm like, bro, like the Ravens are right there. They're like, they have a chance to actually win the Super Bowl. Like they have one of the best quarterbacks in the game. If Lamar Jackson is healthy, they got a chance. And they just needed another dog on defense. Like people act like the 1st round is the only round you could build a team. You could build your team out in the later rounds as well. I'm not saying you don't have no 1st-round picks for 8 years in a row type deal, but I'm just saying, like, people make it seem like, oh, if you miss out on 3 years in a row with no 1st-round pick, you still got your 2nd, you probably still got your 3rd, you still got your 4th, you still got your 5th. You could probably trade if you want to get a 1st-round talent, you can still package a 2nd round and a 3rd round to move up to go get a late 1st round. Like, there's so many things you can do, bro. And even some of those 2nd round picks be 1st round talents. They just dropped because there's so much talent in the 1st round. I'm just saying, y'all, there's other ways you can build a team, bro. For real. It's not just about 1st-round picks. Yes, it's the most popularized pick. Yes, I get it. But when I gotta do my research, right? I know there's Hall of Famers that were undrafted free agents. I know there's Hall of Famers out of the 7th round, 6th round, 5th round. I know there's Hall of Famers. So when the Ravens traded for Max Crosby, you're right. That's a good trade. They still got other rounds to build their team. You know what I mean? That's how. I just want to just get that off my chest real quick. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. All right. Shout out to everybody in the building. All right. So we got Sam over JJ. Yeah. Hey, listen, I ain't going front. I agree. Listen, I'm a Viking fan. If anybody says JJ over Sam Darnold, I don't know what to tell you, man. I just don't know what to say to you. Like, if you're going by potential in JJ, okay. But Sam Darnold's a Super Bowl champion now. I mean, goodness gracious. You got to give respect to Sammy D now at this point. But what's good? Toxic Trick Shot is in the building. Salute to the myth, the legend, the one and only Trick Shots in the building. Yeah, it's been a while, man. It's all good, bro. Life is lifing. You feel me? Life is lifing, man. But did y'all know that Kenneth Walker is going to the Chiefs? Did y'all know that? He's signing with the dang on Chiefs. Like, this is crazy, man. This is so crazy. So crazy. All this stuff that's happening right now is just crazy work, man. Crazy work, man. Legal tampering is official. This been very entertaining and interesting so far. But yeah, and then getting to excuse me. Malik Willis is going to be signing with the Dolphins to let y'all know. So Malik Willis, $45 million deal, man. That's crazy. I mean, my bad. Hold up. I messed that up. Hold on. 67. Is it 67? My bad. 3 years, $67.5 million deal. My bad. My bad. So it's a 3 year, 67.5. So that's crazy, man. Crazy. That is a lot for Max, but for yeah, you're trying to win now because what's the point of having the picks if you trying listen, the picks don't mean nothing if you're trying to win right now. You got to get rid of those picks and go get that dog. If you feel like Max Crosby's the missing piece, go get that missing piece. You know what I mean? Jeremiah Love going to the Vikings, going to the Saints. I don't know about that, bro. Love ain't dropping to 18. Hey, by the way, I love Love. I was watching his highlights. I said, oh my goodness. But I stopped watching his film because I don't want to get myself too hyped about him because I don't feel like we're going to get him because I don't see the Vikings trading up to get him. He's not falling to 18. I would be pleasantly surprised if Jeremiah Love falls to 18. I would absolutely love if he felt it. Oh, breaking news, Saints signing running back Travis. What? Is that breaking news or am I late with that? Yeah, people acting like they sent a house for Max. Yeah, that's a good amount, but you got to keep in mind, bro. You're getting the missing piece in their eyes. And like I said, they have a team that's ready to win now. They still have picks in the second round, the third round, the fourth round. It'd be different if they gave up. Let me give you an example of what I mean by you giving up a lot. Like 2 first-round picks is pretty good, right? But say it was 2 first-round picks, a second-round pick, a third-round pick, and then a fourth-round pick. Then you're talking about a lot. Because then you're not going to be able to draft. You're giving up, yes, it's the highest picks you can get, but it's not all the picks. You can build a team in the later rounds as well. Let me give you an example. And this is not even really a late round, but the third round, for example. Does anybody know who Danielle Hunter is? Danielle Hunter is one of the best pass rushers in the NFL right now. And when he retires, he will be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know about first ballot, but he will be in the Hall of Fame. Look up his numbers, right? He's a 3rd round pick. Do y'all understand where I'm going with this? The first round, if they was to redo that draft, Danielle Hunter would be a top 5 pick, top 3 pick. What they know now, If they was to redo that draft, he'll be a top 3 pick, top 4 pick. So that's why I'm trying to tell people, like, you can build your team through the other rounds. You just have to have very good, like, scouting. Like, they have to be, your scouting team got to be on point. If your scouting team ain't on point, you might be in trouble. I ain't gonna lie. I had said K9 going to the wow, that's great. Yup. Life is life, but hey, listen, God is good, man. I love this comment, man. Yeah, life is life, man. Former Patriots offensive lineman Tonga is. Oh, hold on, man. He's signing with the Chiefs, 3-year, $21 million contract with the Chiefs, man. Oh my gosh, Tonga! Tonga is a former Minnesota Viking. Okay, Chiefs. How have you been, bro? Man. Besides fighting this cold, I can't complain. I can't complain at all, bro. Like, God is so good. And I just been, just loving life, man. Just enjoying every day, man. Like, for real. Like, no day is promised. So I'm just enjoying every day, bro. Like, that's all, man. My son is about to turn 4 years old tomorrow. So, like, celebrating his birthday. God is good, man. God is good. Alrighty, let's get to the Love is dropping to 18, brother. Watch. For real? Yeah, hey, listen. If Love drops to 18, well, I'm going live for the draft. I'm going to be live for like 24/7 on the draft day. If that happens, I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to be like, we got the next Adrian Peterson or probably better. Let me say that one more time. We just drafted the next Adrian Peterson or probably better. Everybody, make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Also, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We are going live for absolutely every single Minnesota Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. And I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. Man, this is crazy. Do you think Kyler Murray could go to the Vikings? I think he will go to the Vikings, to be honest with you. I've heard Cardinals are getting rid of him at the beginning of the on Wednesday. I think it's this Wednesday. I think Kyler Murray is going to be on the Vikings. Now, will he win the starting job? That's another story. In the 4th round, he's an amazing draft pick. Yeah, exactly. You can draft good players in the later rounds. Like, first round picks are not, like, they're not everything. Like, you have to be able to, say for instance, right? All right, say you on average you have a 3rd or 2nd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and even 7th round picks, right? And say you just had nothing but 1st round picks for the next. Say you traded all your 2nd round picks, your 3rd round picks, 4th round picks, 5th round picks, 6th round picks, 7th round picks, and you only had 1st round picks, just one 1st round pick for the next few seasons, right? Because you just made a big blockbuster trade and you just gave up everything except for your 1st round picks. I don't care how good that 1st round pick is. You're not going to be it's going to be hard, bro. It's going to be hard to build. 1st round picks ain't everything, bro. Like, you know what? This is another thing I want to say. Can I ask y'all a question? And I know that the 40 time is very important. But that 40 time ain't everything. You can be, it's not like there's a defender on him, chasing him, and he's breaking tackles. There's no resistant. You just running in a straight line. Not saying it's not a big deal. It does, show how fast you are, but there's a difference between football speed when you're running a route and you're running through defenders and you're doing all the other stuff, then you just running in a straight line and there's nobody going against you. Because I know that there's fast players that can't catch, like, for instance, a wide receiver. I ain't going to put his name out there. a wide receiver. I think he had like a record in a 40 time, and he can't even catch. He can't catch. So he gets open, but the man can't catch. The 40 time, I was just saying, like, yo, bro, the 40 time ain't everything. What about the contested catches? Can he win that contested catch battle? Because you could have burners and burn everybody, but if you can't catch, what's it matter? All right, let's talk about the corners. Or if you a corner, you run a fast 40 time. Yeah, you can. That could be good in a lot of different ways, especially like you're going against one of these fast wide receivers and he got a yard in front of you. You got to try to catch up to him, and you know what I mean, it can help out. But if you can't track the ball in the air and that wide receiver still catches the ball, what's the matter? It helps, but it's not everything. You know what I mean? I just want to say that real quick because people be trying to make it seem like if you run the fastest 40 time, if you run the fastest 40 time, you're already going to be a very, very good player. That's not true, bro. It's not true. Baltimore Ravens is a beast. Yeah, he is a beast. Yeah, it's a lot for Ravens because I don't feel like that's the missing piece for the Ravens, where the Cowboys definitely should have those picks up for Max. Hey, listen, you entitled to your own opinion. Listen, you might be right. We gonna see. Let's go, KC. Get it. Get DT. So I'm kind of upset about Kane. I would be too going to Kansas City, but makes me wonder if Seattle is planning on drafting Jeremiah Love or getting. Yes, that could be true. I don't know. You might be right, bro. That Jeremiah Love thing will be very interesting if he happens to go there. Baltimore, Max Crosby, and Mike Green going to be a nasty duel. True. Robinson from the Giants going to the Titans. Oh, he going to the Titans. Let me look at the X. The X. All right, let me see what's going on X. What's Adam Schefter talking about? All right, we got Travis. All right. Hold on. Let me go. Oh, hold on. All right, so we got. Oh yeah, Wan'Dale Robinson will sign a 4-year, $78 million deal that invoices $38 million guaranteed. Wow. Giants wide receiver Robinson reached agreement today with the Tennessee Titans. Wow. Will be reunited with Titans OC. Wow. And his former Giants head coach, Brian Daboll. Wow. Okay. And more sources. Adam Schefter is reporting former Eagles wide receiver Jahan Dotson reached agreement today with the Falcons on a 2-year, $15 million deal worth up to $17 million, including $10 million fully guaranteed per sources. Wow. Okay. Some more news. Saints are giving Travis a 4-year, $52 million deal. Sources, how you say his last name? Entene, or I don't know how to say his last name, but sources of former Jags running back will be signing with with the Saints. He's from Louisiana. Oh, he's from Louisiana. That's what's up. And was important for him to be near home. You know what's so crazy? Like, my family roots go deep into Louisiana. Like my dad's side is from Louisiana, so that's what's up, man. Shout out to Louisiana. But yeah, man, like some news. Oh, hold on, there's more news. Hold on, let me see this. I read that. Okay, I already read that. Okay. All right, so I'm all up to date now. I'm updated with everything. I'm up to where everybody's at. Okay, cool. Yup, Willis, yup. He finally getting his shot, yup. Trey Hendrickson should be a Cowboy. You know what's crazy? That would be a good look for him. Honestly, if the Cowboys know what's good for him, they should go for Trey Hendrickson. Excuse me, y'all. Or they should go for Jonathan Grenard. Give us a first-round pick, Cowboys. Give us a first-round pick. And since you're the Cowboys, go give me a third-round pick as well. So I want your 3rd round pick and I want your 1st round pick for Jonathan Gennard. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, y'all. That's crazy. Tua, cost the Dolphins a NFL record $99.2 million in dead money against salary cap over the next 2 seasons. $99.2 million in dead money against the salary cap over the next 2 seasons. Tua and the Dolphins was desperate to get rid of that bull, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yup, to the Saints, bro. Hey, listen, bro. Y'all gonna have to give us a 1st, and y'all gonna give us some chicken on top of that. Y'all gonna give us some change on top of that. If you want a good pass rusher, you could trade for our pass rusher. Forget Trey Hendrickson for a second. You need to go after Jonathan Gennard and give us a 1st. You know what you can do? That's even better than what I'm saying. Give us a 1st, give us a 3rd, and give us a 5th for Jonathan Gennard. And then you can sign Trey Hendrickson. So y'all will have Jonathan Gennard and Trey Hendrickson. But before you talk about Trey Hendrickson, you need to talk about Jonathan Gennard. Go get Jonathan Gennard, bro. What do you want the Vikings? What do you want on the Vikes? Man, shoot. What do I want? Because there's players that I will want, but it's like the only issue is we don't really got no money. So it's kind of like I wanted what's his name? Tyler Linderbaum, but he just signed with a team, so that's a done deal. Kyler Murray, I wouldn't mind having Kyler Murray. I wouldn't mind having another quarterback in the quarterback room that can be competition for JJ McCarthy. I wouldn't mind that. Anything that can help this team, bro, I'm with. Like I don't want to say I don't care, but I just whatever can help this team. I don't have like a specific player that I'm just like, all right, we definitely need to go get this guy. Like anything, like I'm more like into the draft right now than free agency. Like I want to know what the Vikings are going to do in the draft more than free agency. But I do feel like they have to get a quarterback in free agency, whether it is Kyler Murray or not, whether it's Geno Smith, whether it's like listen, they got to go get another quarterback because you can't go into 2026 NFL season with JJ McCarthy and Max Brosmer and Carson Wentz. You got to go into the season with somebody that that's a veteran. Whether it's like I said, whether it's I'm not gonna say Kirk Cousins, Geno, Kyler Murray. I personally like Mac Jones, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Trey Hendrickson could return to the Saints. Yeah, I'm questionable about Richard Garrison. Why is that, bro? Talk to me. Ken Ward finally getting a wide receiver. Yeah. Ken Ward, yeah, they trying to build that team. The Raiders got Jalen Naylor. Man, let me put this on the screen right now, real quick, bro. Hold on, let me see that, bro. Let me see. I'm not saying you're lying, bro. I just want to see. I just want to see what's up, though. Like, for real? Jalen Naylor. Excuse me. Who signed with who? The Raiders? I'm not seeing it yet. Hold on. I'm trying to make sure, bro. Oh! It's true! Jalen Naylor! Thunderbolt. The Las Vegas Raiders have agreed to terms with former, let me say that one more time, with former, let me say that 2 more times, with former former Minnesota Vikings wide receiver Jalen Naylor on a 3-year, $35 million contract, which includes $23 million in guaranteed money. The 27-year-old speedster joins Raiders after a 2025 season where he recorded 444 receiving yards and 4 receiving touchdowns. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Jalen Naylor signs with the Las Vegas Raiders. Another thunderbolt for that. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Can somebody help me? Somebody help a brother. Somebody help a brother out. Ain't no way. Dang. Mike Tyler Limmerbaum probably wouldn't. Yeah, all the money counts. I feel you, bro. All the money counts, bro. I feel you. But he ain't with us anyway. He want to sign with the who did he sign to? Let me just read. Let me see what he will sign to again. He signed with the Raiders, man. Hey, the Raiders is making moves, bruh. Hey, the Raiders said, Mendoza, we gonna make sure you have everything you need to be successful, bro. I love it, man. I love it, bro. I love it. And even though we traded our best pass rusher to the Ravens and Max Crosby, we gonna replace him with one of these picks we got. Don't you worry, Mendoza. Don't you worry. We're going to go get somebody. Now, will he be on the same level of a Max Crosby? I don't know about all that. But the potential, possibly. I don't know the best pass rushers in this draft, but there's some dogs in this draft, y'all. So we're going to see. We're going to definitely see. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, y'all. Appreciate it. Turn up in the chat. Dallas better make one more move. Yeah, they got to. Raiders finna be stacked. Facts. Tua is expected to sign with the Falcons. Yup. Yeah, Raiders. Hold on real quick, yo. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be back. 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 Hold on real quick. Hold on. So what's going on? So what's going on, y'all? Hey, listen. They talking about Trey Hendrickson right now on NFL Network. They said 39 sacks since 2023, which is third in the NFL. Let's see what's going on. All right, let's see. Man, that's crazy. Oh, so former Bills guard David Edwards is signing a 4-year, $61 million deal with the Saints, per sources. Per source. All right. And I just read on the Jalen Naylor going to the Raiders. So yeah. Yeah, just keep it PG in the comments, bro. I get the emotion, bro, but just keep it PG in the comments. Who's calling me? Hold on, y'all. I got a call. Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm actually gonna have to end this live stream in like about 10 minutes. I gotta go handle some business. But yeah, good start for the Chiefs. Yup. Tua is expected to sign with the Falcons. Punters are getting signed like crazy. Yeah, they're very important, bro. Trey Hendrickson can't come on Dallas. Yeah. That'd be a good look for Dallas, man. That would be a great look for the Dallas Cowboys, man. I'm watching NFL free agency. They're talking about Mike Evans right now. Yo, Mike Evans. Oh my goodness, man. Mike Evans is a straight up dog, man. I love Mike Evans. One of the best wide receivers in NFL history, hands down. My question is this. If I was Mike Evans, who would I choose? I mean, are you going for the bag or are you going for the Super Bowl? I know he has one Super Bowl, right? But listen, if I was Mike Evans, I'm trying to sign with the Bills. I'm trying to sign with the Chiefs. The two best quarterbacks, in my opinion, are those two, Pat and Josh. I love Lamar Jackson too, but I'm just saying, like, for someone that like their type of offense, airing the ball out, I will go to Patrick or Josh. Joe Burrow's a good quarterback, but he already got too many good wide receivers. But yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. But I love Mike Evans, man. Mike Evans is a straight up dog, man. Oh, is going to be realistic. Who Packers O line starts without Tom healthy, which is rare, it seems. Mike Evans is very underrated. Man, I don't know how he's underrated though, because like Mike Evans is definitely one of them guys, man. He one of them guys, bro. For real. Jamel Dean to the Steelers. Oh, for real? Let me look that up. Hold on. Let me refresh it. Okay. Hold on. Oh, sources former Buccaneers 6-time Pro Bowl Mike Evans is expected to sign 3-year deal with the San Francisco 49ers. Guys going to sign with the 49ers. That's breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Evans, one of the greatest wide receivers in NFL history, will sign a 3-year deal with the San Francisco 49ers. Details I don't see yet. Dad, that just popped up on the screen. What? This is crazy. What? Hey, listen, man. I got nothing but respect for Mike Evans, man. I got nothing but respect for Mike Evans. And not because my name is Mike. Because he's really one of them players, though, man. Mike Evans he one of them guys, man, for real. He one of them guys that's Mr. Consistent. He gonna get you 1,000 receiving yards every single season. He gonna make the 50-50 play. You throw the ball up, he gonna come down with that ball. And in his prime, he was one of the best wide receivers in his prime, bro. Like straight up. I'm talking about like out of all the wide receivers, he's probably like when he was in his prime, probably top 3 in his prime. Like I'm trying to think, what was his best season? I gotta look at his statistics, but one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. Dang, man. He will be in the Hall of Fame when he retires. Ain't nothing like it, man. Ain't nothing. Ain't another Mike. There's not another Mike. I call him Big Mike. Big Mike Evans. Big Mike Evans. Ain't another Big Mike Evans, man. Special, bro. Special. Yeah, bro. It's crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. Crazy work, man. Crazy, bro. That just popped up on the screen, bro. Super crushed about Mike Evans. He did everything for the Bucks, but I get it. He want to win. Facts. I know I'm a big Mike Evans fan. I was a fan of him when he was coming out of Texas and with the losing his dad by his uncle married me. Oh man, that's crazy. I didn't know that. So now do we see AJ Brown to the Buccaneers? Oh, with Baker? I don't know, bro. I don't know where AJ Brown going to, bro. I don't know where he's going, bro. Real talk. I don't have no clue, bro. That's a good question. Saints signing guard David Edwards to the already read that, I think, earlier. Jets 3 defensive signing. Yeah, man. Jets are doing things. Everybody's putting in work, man. Jets is doing what they doing. You know, Raiders definitely today has been the team that's been just, man. But I got to get off this live stream, y'all. I want to say God bless to each and every one of y'all. Have a wonderful day. I will be putting shorts out and stuff like that throughout the day. Thank y'all so much for all y'all support. Make sure y'all hit the like button on y'all way out. Hit the subscribe button. Share. We are going live for every Viking game with the scoreboard and everything. And whether you're a Viking fan or not, consider subscribing. This is one YouTube family. And I always say sports are designed to bring us together, not separate us. And I truly feel that way. Salute to each and every one of y'all. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of this day. There's gonna be some breaking news throughout the day, man. I don't know. Is there a time limit today? I don't know, but it's been crazy so far. So, but good luck to your team. Even if you're not a Viking fan, good luck to your team with these free agent moves and signings and stuff. But have a wonderful day. And as always, God bless. Be easy. Peace.